haven't met yet, my name is Sarah and I'm the mom next door. Today, let's talk about the iRobot Roomba Vacuum. This review is specifically on the Roomba iRobot Vacuum that's Wi-Fi connected with the automatic dirt disposal. So let me just jump in by saying, yes, I would highly recommend the iRobot Roomba Vacuum. I absolutely love it. The Roomba cleans in a very methodical way. So once you have that original mapping done, your Roomba will clean the room in the most organized pattern. It'll go back and forth, up and down the entire room. It'll go around objects. So our dining room table has a bunch of chairs around it. They're not always in the exact same place. The Roomba will go in and around each leg of each chair and does a really thorough job. Once the Roomba's done vacuuming the entire room, it'll go around the perimeter. So then it goes around the outside of the room, getting any edges and corners really well. The Roomba is round, so you have this circle-shaped object, and one thing my husband and I wondered about is how well would it get the corners? Well, it actually gets the corners really well. So it is round, but it has this little brush that sticks out of the side of it and it spins as it's cleaning. So when it goes along the outside perimeter of a room, it's running that little brush. It's actually always running the brush, but specifically it's running that brush and it's getting all along the edges, along your trim, into the corners and everywhere really well. Another concern I had is we have different types of flooring in our house. We have wood floors, we have carpeted areas, we have some areas of the house that have kind of uneven floors. We have throw rugs and bathroom rugs, and the Roomba has done an excellent job on all different types of flooring. It actually does a better job than our regular vacuum on a lot of our rugs. Our normal vacuum is really powerful, but as you're vacuuming over, like, say, a rug in the bathroom, it'll kind of suck up the rug and get caught in there. So I usually have to take out the hose with our regular vacuum to try and get entryway rugs or bathroom rugs. The Roomba doesn't do that. The Roomba goes right up onto the rug, goes back and forth over it, and cleans it without getting anything caught or stuck or anything like that. Even though the Roomba isn't sucking in hard enough to get rugs caught in it, it still does a pretty good job cleaning. I've noticed that it'll pick up things like pine needles, Cheerios, crumbs, any debris like that that I can visibly see on the floor. It does a great job. If as it's working and it's going that methodically back and forth, it senses an area that's extra dirty, it'll stop and it'll kind of go over that area more than once to do a really thorough job. The first time we used the Roomba, we actually had a really good laugh with our kids because right where each of our two kids sits at the dinner table, the Roomba went back and forth doing that like extra spot clean in both of their areas. Another thing I've noticed about the Roomba robot vacuum is that it gets places that I wouldn't normally get when I'm just using the upright vacuum. Any furniture that's up on legs, any shelves that you have, or TV stands that's raised off the floor at least a little bit, it'll get all the way under there. You can schedule it to clean everywhere on the floor, or you can just target certain rooms and you can build that into your schedule where Sunday it does the dirtier rooms and other days it gets everywhere. I currently have mine set up to clean Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the areas of the house that get the dirtiest, which is the dining room and the kitchen. I like to do a whole house run on the weekends. You can set up in your app a second floor of the house and it'll map that area out. And then you could bring the Roomba upstairs, put it down and have it clean everywhere upstairs as well. And then it has on demand. So I can just go into the app from anywhere. I don't even have to be home. I could go into my app and have the robot vacuum the bathroom or vacuum the whole house because we're gone and it's a convenient time. I can also use Alexa on demand and ask Alexa to have the robot vacuum the family room. There's also a spot clean function. So if you happen to have a little mess, maybe something spilled in the kitchen or just the entryways a little messy from somebody that came in with dirty shoes, you could do a spot clean. You just pick up your Roomba, you put it down in the middle of the mess, and you start your spot clean. The Roomba will clean with about a 3-foot radius in that section, and it'll do it really well. The robot vacuum rarely gets stuck. Even with all of our different flooring and different surfaces, It does a really good job navigating up and down and around everything in the house. I've been using the robot vacuum for just over a month, running it anywhere from 3 to 4 times a week on average, and it only has gotten stuck one time so far. When that happened, I got a notification in my app and it told me right where it was. It said, your robot vacuum is in the kitchen and needs your help. So I knew right where to find it. I picked it up. It was like between two uneven surfaces, kind of sideways on them. So I picked it up, straightened it out, put it back down, hit a button, and it went right back to work. I have heard from other people that don't have the mapping feature that their robot vacuum has gotten stuck and they've had a hard time finding it. They end up searching through different rooms and under furniture and under beds to try and figure out where it is. So I thought it was really great and convenient that the app told me right where the robot vacuum was. You can also pause it at any time. Say you're working in your office and your vacuum is working behind you and you get a phone call. It's not as loud as a normal vacuum, but you might not want it playing in the background. You can hit pause right on the robot vacuum, or you can hit pause from your phone. The vacuum will stop, turn off right where it is. It won't do anything. And when you're done, you can hit play again and it'll get right back to work. If at any time in the middle of a job, you decide you want it to stop working, you can send it back home. So when you send the vacuum home, it'll stop working and it'll just drive itself right back to its charging station. Because we have the automatic dirt disposal, every time it's done with a job, it cleans itself out and then it sits there and charges until you're ready to have it work again. So let me touch on the unboxing. There was nothing to assemble. So the base came out in one box, the vacuum itself came out in another, then we had the power cord, some extra vacuum bags, a little item that you can stick in an area that you want the robot vacuum to stay away from. And that was pretty much all that was in there. It was super easy. It was really just unboxing things and plugging things in. There was not a bunch to assemble. The guide that comes with the vacuum tells you exactly what to do next, which is to download the app and then to let the robot vacuum get to work. So in summary, the things that I love the most about the Roomba vacuum is that it does an excellent job. It gets the mess cleaned up. Not only that, but it leaves your carpet looking like it was actually vacuumed in a really nice pattern. Most importantly, it saves time. I love that my house is vacuumed 3, 4, 5 times a week and I don't have to do anything. It's easy to set up, it's easy to assemble. It goes on all different types of flooring, whether you have tile, wood floors, carpet, throw rugs, rugs in your bathrooms. It gets up on all of those different surfaces. It does get in the corner, it goes under furniture. It adjusts as you move things around in your house, or things are in slightly different areas, or shoes are left out in the way. It just works around everything. You can set it and forget it, so you can schedule the vacuum to work when you want it to work, and the iRobot Roomba vacuum will get to work for you whenever, wherever you want. I would love to know, do you have a robot vacuum? Are you considering one? What are your thoughts? What do you love about it? What do you not love about it? Post in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. For more videos on how to live life better, please subscribe.